Welcome back. Are you ready to explore the money management system in detail? Well, that's exactly what I'll cover in this episode. Now, these strategies apply to everyone, regardless of financial experience. Let's revisit quickly the 5 money pots from the previous episode. The first one, remember, was essentials, the essentials pot. Essential expenses like rent, groceries, or utilities. Then there's the investment pot, your future, right? Retirement funds, stocks, and cryptocurrencies, for example. And then there's your learning pot, education, getting a coach, growing so you know what to do. Then there's your fun pot, everybody's favorite. Fun money for occasional splurges like cinema, dining, or going out. And then there's savings, your savings pot, right? Emergency funds or saving for something special like an anniversary or long-awaited holiday. Start by auditing your spending habits. The way to do this is to take a small notebook and write down everything you spend your money on. You will be astounded, believe me. There will be so many things you realize that you can do without. Maybe that subscription you haven't used for months. The idea is to simplify your life. What is it? Simplify. That's right. Here's a pro tip. Learn to say no to things that just don't contribute to your financial goals. Learn to say no. Remember in the previous episode, I talked about how many bank accounts you should have? Do you remember? Most people have 1 or 2, right? Here, each money pot will have its own bank account. 1 bank account for each pot. So 5 or more pots in total, really simple nowadays with your online bank. Now this is a template and you can customize it with as many accounts as needed for your situation. But please note, we are not financial advisors. This is for educational purposes only. And I tell you, it works like gangbusters. Let's take a look at each money pot. Okay. So we have the essentials pot, right? As the name suggests, these are essential living expenses like rent or utilities, groceries, and basic needs for yourself and your family. Everything that you need to do. That can include haircuts. Now, this accounts for around 55% of your income. And following our example, remember you put £1,776, 55% of your income into essentials. Now here's a crucial distinction. Some things categorized as essentials might actually belong in the fun pot, right? Essentials are important for survival, while the fun pot, well, it makes life more enjoyable. See the difference? For example, you need food, but you don't need to go to expensive restaurants frequently. That's a want. That's for fun. Okay? Another example. An engineer might consider a computer a necessity for work-related tasks like research, booking travel, or video conferencing. However, for someone who doesn't work from home, a computer might be more of a want, which they can buy from their long-term savings pot. Got it? So to categorize expenses in the right pot, ask yourself, can I live without this? If the answer is no, it goes into the essentials pot. All right, let's have a look at the investing pot, growing your money next, right? The investing pot is the most important pot in my opinion, and here's why. It's the pot that grows your wealth. Everything else may deplete your money over time. So if you want to change your retirement plans, also make a difference to those around you, then grow your investing pot. And that's why we're going to put 15% of your income into this. Do your best. If you can put more, please do. Now I can help you with this. I'll show you how to turn your work money into your wealth money by using the power of investing. And I'm going to go deeper into this in the upcoming video. So stay tuned for the following video. But for now, let's stick to the money pots. So the example is that you put 15% of your income, which is £484 into investing. By the end of the year, you would have invested around £6,000. £6,000! Where did that come from? Did you think that you could invest this much? You would have spent it probably, right? In your daily Starbucks or fancy food or who knows what. And this is why this money management system is so important and works so well. All right, now let's have a look at the learning pot. There is no point in growing your money or investing it if you don't know how to invest. I mean, what strategies will you be following? When do you enter the market and when do you exit? This is where the learning pot comes in. It will allow you to learn how to grow your money. consider this as a long-term growth. Let me give you an example. Okay, you want to invest in stocks or cryptos because they're the future of finance, but you don't know where to start. So what do you do then? Enter the crypto market without knowledge? Well, that's what most people do. You're bound to fail miserably without a strategy in place, like most people. So all you do is lose money and time. Terrible, right? So you come across a crypto course which costs maybe £2,000, but without the money management system, you wouldn't have £2,000 to invest in your learning. Got it? Now, you cannot grow your wealth with cryptos because you do not know what you're doing, and you're likely to crash and burn, very likely, without knowledge. I mean, come on. Now, this is just an example, but you can take a course related to your field, like a language course to enhance your skills, for example. Having a learning pot helps you grow more confident in your field, and that's a pathway for sure success. So we're going to allocate 10% of your income to this pot, so that's £323 monthly, going by our example. Moving on to the fun pot. Okay, this pot covers things like date nights, occasional fine dining, cinema, etc. But be honest with yourself. Are you using subscriptions that you haven't used in months? Cut out unnecessary expenses. Remember, simplify your life. Where would you put your daily Starbucks or Costa spending? Daily expenses like coffee and everyday takeaways can drain your disposable income without you even noticing. Look, brew coffee at home or bring lunch to work instead of frequent takeaways. Small changes can make a big difference over time. Focus on impulse control and spending on things and people that truly matter. So the fun pot is 10% of your income. From an annual income of £50,000, you allocate £323 into your fun pot for occasional dining out or maybe that movie that you were waiting for a long time. And make sure that you spend everything that you have in this pot every month. It has to be gone. That's your monthly dose of fun. Very important. Now, coming to the last pot, the savings pot. Imagine this. You've paid all your bills, bought your favorite items from your wish list, and even enjoyed a fun holiday. You've invested in stocks, even cryptos. You think you're doing well financially, and suddenly your boiler stops working. Ooh. You need an additional £300 for repair or more to get it replaced. Now, this is where the savings pot will come to your rescue for all your emergency funds, which is 10% of your income. Again, this is £323 of your income every month, following our examples. Now, unlike the fun pot, you don't necessarily need to spend all the money in this pot. Maybe save it for something special like buying a new car or that emergency. So there you have it, the 5 pots to managing your money. So are you ready to open several bank accounts and manage your money well like the millionaires do? The good thing about our money management calculator is that you don't have to do the maths. Just type in your monthly earnings and let the calculator do the task for you. Also, I have not forgotten my promise. In the next video, I will cover how to grow your wealth by investing. So, see you in the next video.